we'd have a conversation with council about reordering the agendas.
Okay, are we recording? Okay, with that, I'll call a special meeting of council to order. The date is Tuesday, March 4th, 2025, and it is 6:02. So I'll call the meeting to order. And the first motion on the table is the closure of the meeting. Do we have a motion to close the meeting?
Did you want to speak?
Yeah.
Ken, could Councillor Abbott speak to the agendas before we go into closed?
This is prior to going into closed.
Sure. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Councillor Abbott.
Okay, so it's just about the sequence, because I've had a few questions from residents. I'm sure others might have as well. And my suggestion is that we go as planned with the closed special council meeting at 6. Assuming that's done at 7, we'd have the open special council meeting at 7, which has become normal for residents to accept. And then do the open committee of the whole straight after that, while we still have residents, and do the closed committee of the whole right at the end, so that residents don't have to leave and then never know when to come back. So that was just my suggestion. I think it'll make it much simpler for all the residents. And it's a one item closed committee of the whole, which I don't think will be too disruptive on many people's lives.
Okay, any other comments by the fellow councillors?
I'm just a bit hesitant about making a change when we already have something published and set.
We're not changing anything that's published. The committee of the whole meeting starts at 8. That's the only publication there has been. So residents are going to show up, or they're going to be there already from the special council meeting.
Okay.
And if the special council meeting runs slightly late, then we have the residents. So the only change is to take the closed portion from the beginning to the end, which is where it used to always traditionally be anyway. Nothing's changed that's published.
Okay, we have a guest, so
We have one guest.
that portion.
We have one guest who we know who he is. For the closed committee of the whole?
No.
No.
We're talking about for the committee of the whole meeting.
Yeah. Hang on.
No.
I believe we have
The guest is for the closed special meeting,
Yeah.
which is starting
We
now.
just started now.
Yes. Sorry, let me just.
We have one staff.
I was looking for the wrong
We have
one.
one staff guest for the closed committee of the whole,
Sorry, one more.
which should be okay.
That sounds reasonable.
Ross, do we have who do we have? We have a guest for the closed portion of the committee of the whole?
We do. It's the fire chief. So that's fine. That will work.
Okay.
Okay, Councillor Broughton, any further comments?
Well, I prefer we try to keep with things when they're presented, but I think if it works for the fire chief to come at a later time, I guess that works. You know, I'm wondering if we could perhaps, because this is becoming a recurring theme, where the village isn't quite sure when we're beginning or ending. I wonder if we could perhaps have a live website posting or something, so people would know what's going on. You know, we could say we'll be back at a certain time on our village website. It's obviously not for tonight, but I'm just thinking, is it something that we could look at for the future? Because then people could actually go online and find out. Because sometimes like tonight we have some control. Often we don't have any control, and we run late or we run early or whatever. And it just would be really helpful to be able to inform people.
Okay, Mr. Blackwell, can you please provide your feedback? I know we've had this before, as Councillor Broughton says, we've had some changes last minute. Is there any way to avoid this in the future? Can we get feedback in advance, or what are your suggestions?
This is minor. This is just shifting the sequence. It has no material effect. The start times for both meetings are the same. It's just switching the order. It's not uncommon that the order of matters gets switched on agendas anyway.
Mhm.
So this is perfectly consistent with standard practice of this and essentially all councils when it comes to adjusting the ordering of agendas. Council does not have to resolve to change the order now, because that's a different meeting, that's committee of the whole. So at the beginning of the committee of the whole, somebody can make that motion.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 hours to think about it.
All right, that sounds good. Okay, with that, we'll move on with the meeting. I'll a motion to close the meeting.
So moved.
Okay, second.
Second.
Okay, Counselor Cunliffe, second. Counselor Abbott, move the motion. All right, all in favor?